The voice of Belito. Radio, life and style. 88.0 FM.
And Jesse, I must say you the best thing about me. Good afternoon. Welcome to the show.
Well, thank you.
My special guest in studio this afternoon is Jesse Moussa from Rhino SOS. And I love conversations with Jesse because they are empowering, uplifting, and very informative. And they kind of send a very scary picture sometimes, but sometimes you need a burst of reality to hit you straight in the face for you to understand exactly what's going on and to have a finer appreciation. Jesse is from Rhino SOS, and we're talking about World Rhino Day, which is officially tomorrow, the
Correct.
22nd of September. But just a quick round throwback, because we last had you in studio, and when you last came to studio, we were talking about 5,000 rhinos, literally, that were...
Yeah, the black rhinos. So
Yeah.
we were talking about, our numbers were about 5,000 black rhino left on the planet. Unfortunately, the last real count number we have right now is down to 3,000. 3,000, yeah, we just had
And this
that
is like literally in the
conversation.
span of a few months, because we were just chatting not so long ago. That's just really, in fact, just before the Belito Pro is when we had our last conversation.
Yeah, I know, it's amazing. But a lot of things have happened since then.
Yeah.
We got a nice donation from a company in the United States that helped us buy a helicopter, so now we can do some more tours
Okay.
through the Kruger. So that's really nice. We have been hiring rangers and horseback rangers to do some more anti-snare walks and stuff like that, and also to go into the Kruger and to help with the anti-poaching teams.
Okay.
So that's
Exciting.
Yeah,
There's-
it's
there's,
exciting. yeah.
To the negative, there's also some positive that's coming, surfacing from you
what's
guys.
surfacing from that is that people are now really getting involved. They know that the
Yeah.
numbers, they know that we want the rhino here for our children, and we think that if we don't change now, 10 years is the outlook right now on the
Yeah.
rhino situation in South Africa. Maybe sooner for the black rhino, so that would just be the white rhino left.
Yeah.
And it's different. I've been traveling to South Africa for over 12 years now, and I remember doing my game walks and being able to look at the wall when you go to Shishlui Game Reserve or anywhere, and you have the rhino on the wall, and you got all the animals and the sightings, and now they don't even have the rhino chip
Sure.
on the wall. So it's a real thing that
Yeah.
that people don't want to show where they're at, and because they want to protect it. But the only way we're going to protect it is if we all stand up and help. So that's
True.
why I'm here today. So thanks for having me again.
You're very welcome. And this is why we have days such as World Rhino Day, to serve as awareness to society that, hey, the extinction is a real possibility and we can't afford to have it during our lifetime.
Yeah, I was in Joburg there, obviously having some meetings with corporate people to try to get involved, and it is in our lifetime, and trying to get corporate people involved in standing up and saying no more, trying to get them to understand that the job loss would be massive.
Massive, that's true. Because
if-
there's a huge injection as far as employment is concerned in the industry. Tourism plays a huge role. So a lot of jobs would become affected immediately at the end of the
Yeah,
day.
I think it would be
It's
an eerie day.
on the ecosystem, and there's a lot of impact. Like it has direct impact and a total ripple effect altogether.
Yeah, the job loss is massive. I think we're looking at we were talking somewhere between 50 to 100,000 jobs lost if the rhino's gone. Just imagine how many businesses out there, and if you're a business owner right now that you have rhino in your name, there's probably, I don't know how many in this country.
Yeah.
So just think about those people having to maybe make a shift or a directional change, or all the gift shops that sell rhino stuff. It would be interesting to see. I don't want to see it, but how it would change if the species wasn't here, because right now we're doing everything we can for the awareness of the species,
Yeah.
but once it's gone, then what does that look like? And that's a scary day for South Africans, in my opinion.
It is, but you're here to tell us what it is we can do. What can we do, Jesse? We need to become more proactive. It is World Rhino Day tomorrow, but what can we do? Tell us.
Okay, so as an individual, the first...
Here I am, Tabby, yes.
As an individual out there, how do I make a difference? How do I make a difference? First thing is awareness. So the very first thing is, please follow us on social media. I mean, I have it as my number 10 on the list, but that doesn't cost anything. You can follow the stories on social media, so you can follow us at we're careforwild.co.za. Instagram handle is careforwild. There's obviously others that you can follow. Anything's going to help. So do some social media responsibility, please. Share our posts with peace.
Yeah.
And if you share our posts, and even if you don't have finances to help, just sharing the post might get it to somebody that has finances to help. So please share our posts that come out all the time. We are at about 112,000 Instagram followers worldwide, growing that from 110 since the Bleato Pro. So
nice.
2,000 more people following what we have to say. Yeah. So hopefully we can have millions after today. Another thing that you can do is obviously just hit the websites up. We have on our website at rhinosos.com and careforwild.co.za. We're always offering things to do there, and those things are as simple as buying groceries. We have one of the only online grocery stores in the world to just buy something to feed a rhino.
Which is very interesting because I went through the grocery list. I was thinking, wow, actually, the things that a person would not necessarily consider in terms of what does a rhino eat.
Yeah.
But when you open up that page, actually, you open up to an entire world of elements and things that do contribute at the end of the day towards the sustenance of the farm where the rhinos are kept.
It's a hospital. It's a farm.
It's a farm. It's and the employees that go there, they also need the kit to
we need
care.
everything for veterinarian
everything.
tools.
I just thought, oh my goodness, there's a whole world there. I didn't realize.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
It's actually
so you can actually contribute to a rhino's dinner at the end of the day. And
you do actually contribute to a rhino's dinner. We got to feed them the milk and the bottles. You obviously got to clean those pans and get a nice safe home for them and to protect them as well. So it's a big operation, outside the Kruger. And Care for Wild actually, a lot of people wouldn't know this, but Care for Wild actually takes on about 80% of the rhinos that get hurt or injured. From babies all the way to older rhinos to get rehabilitated. And so we rescue them, we rehabilitate them, and then we release. So every rhino has a plan to be released back into the wild, and that's what we're driving for. With our black rhino situation, we need more females, and so that's what we need to be able to repopulate. So our goal is to obviously get more land for the farm so that we can repopulate the population back to a safe number.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. Now, as just a young person, you're just out there, there's some options on the site to donate, and we, obviously just as simple as donating to a dog blanket or donating towards one of the canine dogs. We have units that do dog walks throughout the Kruger, anti-snaring walks, and obviously just trying to figure out, obviously where these people are coming from and why they want it so bad. Obviously the price tag, this is another scary moment for everybody. The average rhino horn now can fetch you a proper size $600,000 US.
Sure.
So right now, I think when you're out there in your living room, you say, well, what can I really do? It's not what people have in their mind that there's, this guy sitting in the bush for weeks on end, hoping to get himself a rhino horn. It's become a really a difficult situation because it's actually, it's a big drug trade in the industry
and there's
right now.
Like an entire syndicate out there working. They are working in groups and numbers now.
Yeah, they've attracted criminals to get involved and try to get this horn because of the payday that comes with it. So it's very scary up there for the rhino situation right now.
And from a perspective where, as a young person who, I know merchandise is a big deal. People like to look and feel cool, and if you can look cool and still support for a greater cause, that's even better. So I saw you guys have some really great apparel as far as t-shirts, caps, and everything else goes. That's some nice stuff. Yeah,
so right now, obviously World Rhino Day is tomorrow. So in town here, I'm going to be at the Life and Style here for the next hour. If you want to stop by, you can get a World Rhino Day t-shirt right here. I've got a Zapper tag here, and you can have one for $200. I also have a hat.
200 rands.
Or excuse me, 200 rands. I do that all the time.
Dollars. I was like, no.
That's an expensive hat.
That's an expensive hat.
I still do that. 2 years. Actually, I still go to the wrong side of the car, too, but that's another story. Anyways, 200 rounds will get you a hat or a t-shirt. You can support World Rhino Day that way right here at Lifestyle. You can also come down after the hour if you want. Imbizo Gallery here by the market will have some World Rhino Day t-shirts. Fiamma Grill will also have World Rhino Day t-shirts at the Coco de Mer in their store there. And then all weekend long, we're going to have a display set up over at the Sound Lounge.
Yes. Yeah.
So we've been working with them, and all their staff's wearing Rhino t-shirts. That's there
lovely.
now. We're going to have a display there, and all weekend long. So here's the deal. if you want to come by and donate any domination on my Zapper tag, I'll buy you a free drink. So come by the Sound Lounge. We've got live music tonight. Come by. I'll buy you a drink if you zap me. How's that sound? Buy a hat,
great.
buy a T-shirt, or zap me.
Zap him.
And we'll give you a free drink of some kind.
And it's for a good
And
cause.
it's for a
at the end of the
good
day.
cause.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay,
That's
celebrating World Rhino Day here at Radio Life and Style with my special guest, Jesse Moussa. Jesse, you're going to be setting up shop right here on our studio at the deck. If you guys want to come through, please come. He's going to be here for the next hour. So bring your zappers. He's got a zapper card. So you just bring yourself, pick and choose a T-shirt. There's some amazing apparel. We'll post it on our Facebook page now so you can see what's on offer. And your Facebook handles, your social media handles, websites, how do we get in touch?
Just the best way is to just follow careforwild.co.za. You can get us through there. Rhino SOS is obviously the store on that website. But Petronelle and her team at Care for Wild are obviously the leading industry professionals in the business of rhino, in the business of saving rhinos, and rehabilitating them and releasing them. It's an amazing team up there. They're the most creditable, most ethical people. Her passion obviously just spells out on social media. She's dedicated her life to this, and I just so happy and so proud to be a part of her team and in her inner circle. So thank you, Petronelle and Chris, for allowing me into this amazing dream that I'm in.
Yeah. Jesse, thank you. Always a pleasure to have you in studio, and we look forward to celebrating World Rhino Day, and we look forward to protecting and making sure that this species, majestic creatures, remain for a couple of more years and continue, and so we can see the growth. I mean, I want to see my children's children experience what a rhino is, and not as an extinct creature. So we're working towards that, and the more people are aware about it and aware about the plight, I'm sure the bigger the difference we'll make at the end of the day.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me back.
Yeah, you're welcome. You can welcome here anytime. We like Jesse.
Thank you very much. You guys have a beautiful Heritage Day weekend. Everybody looks beautiful out there dressed in their Heritage Day garb. So yeah, you guys have a great weekend. Everybody enjoy.
Check us out on Facebook. We'll be posting some of the apparel that is available in the studio right now. And don't forget to head on over to the Sound Lodge tonight and support the cause. If you have no plans for the weekend, it's going on for the whole weekend at the Sound Lodge.
Whole weekend will be there. Okay. Obviously Friday and Saturday all day and evening.
And then the Imbizo Gallery here has got
Imbizo Gallery, Fiamma Grill,
and Concha.
Fiamma
And Concha. Yeah.
No.
Yes. No.
Coco de Mer, the
Coco
hotel.
de Mer, yes, that's what I meant to say. Same WhatsApp group. What is he talking about?
Listen to the voice of Belito, Radio Life and Style, 88.0 FM.